Hey guys, I'm here with senior cheerleader Olivia Rosen. Olivia, we're going to ask you a few questions if that's all right.
Let's do it.
Okay, to start, who's your favorite singer?
By default, Old Dominion, but I also really like Harry Styles.
Totally. All right, what is your favorite dessert?
Cheesecake. Cheesecake Factory? Oh yeah.
What is your favorite subject in school?
Well, I usually say math, but not gonna lie, AP Calc has been kicking my butt, so I'm gonna have to go econ.
All right, and if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Time travel.
Ooh, that's a good one. All right, Olivia, you've been on the cheer team for 2 years, so what is your favorite memory been on the team?
I don't know if I have like a favorite memory, but just like every time that we go into, in the cheer room before games, get ready together, go to eat together before away games, it's just the little moments are the best.
And what would you say this team means to you?
Oh, so much. I mean, I've only been on it for 2 years, but I feel like I've made so many more relationships with people I wouldn't have otherwise. So.
Totally. And you're also a competitive dancer, correct? How long have you been doing that?
15 years.
Wow.
Yes.
What is your favorite part about dance?
Again, the relationships. I have so many friends there, and half the time that's what's keeping me there. I mean, I love to dance, but the relationships are definitely the best part. Going to competitions, and seeing everyone. Yeah.
Totally. What is your favorite style of dance?
Hip hop. I love hip hop.
And so dance is a really time-consuming sport. How do you keep up with everything else in your life?
I mean, I try my best. I don't get much sleep, but I mean, I make it all work, I guess.
Well, totally. Is there anything you want to say to the fans tonight?
Come out and support. It's going to be so good.
All right. Well, thank you, Olivia.
Thank you.
Hey, guys. I'm here with inside linebacker number 33, Chris Summy. Summy, we're going to ask you a few questions, if that's all right.
All right.
Okay. To start, what is your favorite movie?
Favorite movie all time is definitely The Matrix. The first one's the best, but I'm not a huge first one's always the best. So, but for The Matrix, I just there's nothing better.
All right. What is your favorite subject in school?
I've always been a science guy, so for this year, my favorite class is physics. But yeah, science and math have always been my route.
Awesome. What is your favorite post-game meal?
I like to go dessert post-game. So actually, after this game, I'm really looking forward to some cookie cake in my house. So
Yum.
I'm anticipating it being my favorite,
Awesome. What is your favorite football memory at VA?
Favorite? Man, there's so many. I remember the feeling coming home from the Macaulay win last year. Third game of the season. We were 3-0, and we were just at such a high. That's definitely my favorite.
And who is your celebrity crush?
Ooh. I would have to go Kate from Lost. I don't know her real name, but
That's all right. Awesome. All right, so Chris, you also play baseball, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so you're very talented. You're a big player on the team. What do you like about the season?
Last year, the feeling in the playoffs was unmatched. Just being with all the boys and knowing that it's win or go home, and that was super exciting. So I'm excited for that to come again. But it's football season. We got to win today.
Yeah,
so,
totally. And you've been at BA since 7th grade, correct? What has the experience been like for you in the football program?
The football program at BA has been definitely one of the biggest blessings of my life. I didn't even anticipate playing when I came here. I'd never played before, and football has just opened so many doors for me, both physically and just through the relationships that I've been able to create. And yeah, it's been such a blessing.
Totally. And what does it mean to you to be a senior on this team this year?
It's crazy. It came so much faster than I thought. People always say it, but I thought about the seniors who were before me and how big they were in my eyes. And to be a senior, it's an honor, and I try to wear it the best I can.
Yeah, totally. And what is the mindset going into tonight?
It's win. That's the only mindset. Nothing else matters. As long as we get out with the win and put the pads on next week, it's a success.
Yeah. And is there anything you want to say to the fans and people watching at home tonight?
Just come out, support us. It means the world to us. You don't even know. So thank you guys for everything this season.
Well, thank you, Summy, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm here with outside linebacker number 5, Reggie Reed. Reggie, we're going to ask you a few questions, if that's all right.
Let's go.
Okay, to start, what is your favorite TV show?
I'll probably go with regular show. All time great.
Yeah. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Probably teleportation. You can go anywhere.
That's a good one. What is your favorite dessert?
Probably cookies and cream ice cream.
Ooh, that's a good one. Who is the funniest member of the football team?
I would have to say myself or
Really?
Richard.
Oh, that's good.
It's pretty funny.
And what is your favorite restaurant?
Favorite restaurant is Kabuto's. It's a Japanese place.
Sounds
Fire.
good. All right, Reggie, you've been player of the week a couple times for your great performances this season, and you've been a key player and leader of the team. How do you lead the defense in these big moments?
I just tell them to be calm, do your job, and just play hard.
Yeah. And as a senior, what do you want to leave behind for this team?
Just, that winning culture. Just know that we're family, that we have each other's backs.
Totally.
Yeah.
And what would you say the game plan or mindset going into tonight is? Totally. Is there anything you want to say to the fans and the people watching at home tonight?
Come out, have a great time. We're going to put on a show for y'all.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Reggie, and good luck tonight.
Welcome to Brentwood Academy, where tonight in the quarterfinal matchup, the Brentwood Academy Eagles face off against Pope John Paul II, the Knights out of Hendersonville. My name is Scott Holmes, along with Chris Woodley, and tonight will be audio only. It's a long story. We'll get into it. We got plenty of time, but NFHS, the National Football High School Network, rules when it comes to video, so they have kicked us off tonight for contractual reasons. Either way, we'll be audio only, so you get to listen to the sweet baritone of myself and my partner Barry White. We'll have the stats and the score going for you, but it'll be just everything we usually do, plus hopefully a few less dad jokes. Chris, this should be probably the top matchup in quarterfinals for Division II AAA.
Yeah, there are 4 games tonight in D2 AAA, and this is the only one that's not a rematch during the regular season. And we've had several media members mention that this is the top round 2 matchup, so I'm excited about it.
Should be a great matchup. The Eagles were off last week. Brentwood Academy has the 2 seed in the West. Briarcrest with the number 1 seed. They're facing Christian Brothers over in Memphis tonight in one quarterfinal matchup. The winner of this game will go and face off against the winner of Father Ryan at McCallie tonight. McCallie, the 1 seed out of the East. Father Ryan defeated MUS last week. So Father Ryan, the 5 seed out of the East, defeated MUS, the 4 seed. So Father Ryan's at McCallie. We'll keep you updated on that score, because if the Eagles win, they'll go to Chattanooga next week if McCallie wins. If Father Ryan wins that game and Brentwood Academy wins, we'll have another home game in the semifinals. Chris, as Coach White told us this week, throw out all the records, because everybody's pretty similar for the Final 8.
Several surprises last week. I mean, nobody expected Christian Brothers to go to Knoxville and beat Catholic. And then, of course, Father Ryan travels to Memphis and knocks off MUS 14-0. So
George Laster set to kick off. This one's going to be returnable. Going to get it about the 2 across the 5-10. Got a little gap, but not enough. Taken down after a great tackle by the Eagles. Number 42, Luke Robinson, on the opening tackle. JP2 will have it 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line tonight. We've got our own spotter, Lee Bowden, former everything. That's all I'd say about Lee Bowden, right, Chris? So he's kind of a man with many tools in his belt.
No doubt.
Kenny Minchie, the quarterback, number 4 for Pope John Paul II. Coach White said probably all around maybe the best quarterback in the division.
Definitely.
Gives off to the left side, looks, and it's going to keep running across the 25 up to the 27-yard line.
JP2, a great offensive team, scored a lot of points this year. Their weakness might be defensively, but they're going to score some points tonight. And BA's defense having a great year, but they'll be challenged tonight.
Pope John Paul II lines up quick, 2nd and 3, gets it out to the right flat. Caught enough for a first down across the 30 up to the 37-yard line. Pope John Paul, 2 plays, first down up to the 37.
Yeah, BA's defense has had a great year, but they're going to have their hands full tonight with this Knights offense.
Number 29, Elijah Robb, Mr. Everything, the running back, is he's going to get it off the right side for a gain of 1, maybe 2, up to about the 40-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 8, 11-10 left to go in the opening quarter.
Minchie, the key guy, the quarterback for the Knights, he has had an outstanding year, and many believe he's a Power 5, maybe SEC-type quarterback. So he's a junior and an outstanding QB in our division.
Penalty on the play. Pope John Paul, they'll back it up 5 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 12 with 10:57 left to go in the opening quarter. No video tonight, all audio. NFHS contract kicks ESPN off the air. NFHS, you got to pay money to watch it on another network. That's a whole nother discussion that Mr. Woodley will get into later as he's eating his chips, you can hear. So it's catching dinner right here during the game. 2nd and 12, Minchie and shotgun's going to keep it. Looks for running room off the left, 35, 40, 45 up to the 47-yard line. Not enough for a first down. Will bring up 3rd and 1, 10:25 left to go in the opening quarter.
Minchie's dangerous with his arm and his legs.
One thing the Knights are doing is they're hurrying up, getting to the line, looking to make a call. Last year, these two teams met in the same game, the quarterfinal matchup. At the end of the first quarter, Pope John Paul led Brentwood Academy 21-3.
Yeah, that was a rough start for the Eagles last year.
So on 3rd and 1, Pope John Paul again, illegal procedure. They'll back it up 5 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and 6, 9:58 left to go in the opening quarter.
Yep. Don't rest on these Knights. They're gonna have a lot of trickeration, a lot of special team surprises. So nothing really ordinary about this Knights team, and really even from last year. I mean, onside kicks, fake punts, reverses, nothing normal about the Knights. They're going to try to surprise you.
Minchie off the right side, complete. Enough for another Knights first down right at the midfield stripe, and a good job by Minchie as he gets that one out. Just enough, Chris, to get to the first down marker.
Nice throw and not bad defense from the Eagles. I mean, you know, right there on it, not too big of a cushion that we criticize on occasionally.
1st and
Just a
10,
good play
Minchie's
to
going to
the
have that
Knights.
one, get it out to the left side. They're going quick, 45, 43, 42-yard line. Another penalty comes down. As Pope John Paul II, one thing they're doing, Chris, they are speeding it up offensively.
They're going fast, and I think, again, I've mentioned, you know, don't be surprised at anything they do. That's a
Holding against the Knights.
Big call.
They'll back it up 10 yards. Still be first down. Only audio tonight, no video. Pope John Paul II is an NFHS network contractual video school, so you have to pay to watch their broadcast, and when you do that in the playoffs, they get first rights. So ESPN gets kicked off, and you'll have to go find their link somewhere and pay to watch it. And it's interesting how all that works, Chris. I'll let you break that down at some point.
Okay.
1st and 12, ball at the 46. Minchie drops, has time, looks, rolls to the right. Great throw, plenty of room, complete down to the 35-yard line of the Eagles, and boy, Minchie made that one look easy.
Yeah, B.A. rushing 3, and he had all kinds of time. 5 blockers for 3 defensive players for B.A., and he had lots of time.
1st and 10, Pope John Paul II at the 35, gives off the left side, stopped for no gains, going to be brought down, literally bring up 2nd and 10.
Good job by Brentwood Academy, and they're going to have their hands full in the passing game. So got to stop the running game, right? I mean, if they're able to run and pass, you're going to really have your hands full. So BA done a good job against the run so far. We should mention that Brentwood Academy in their traditional red shirts, red hats, and gray pants, and JP2 coming in with the blue hats and the all white unis.
2nd and 10, Minchie across the middle, complete down inside the 20, and Minchie getting no pressure as he just takes that one, Chris, and hits a great strike down the middle. 1st and 10, Knights at the 19.
He's a talented quarterback, and there's no question about it. And Brentwood Academy hoping to get a stop here and hold them to 3 points. JP2 with an outstanding special teams as well.
7:24 left to go in the opening quarter. Great drive by the Knights. Started back at the Eagles' 20-yard or Knights' 20-yard line. Now they're down to the Eagles' 19. Minchie's going to give to Cobb off the right side, 15 down to the 12-yard line with 7 minutes left to go. It'll bring up 2nd at about 3.
Well, JP2 having a great first offensive series here, and BA on their heels a little bit here as JP2 is in the red zone.
2nd and 3, 6:45 left to go in the opening quarter. Knights have held the ball for over almost 5.5 minutes on this opening drive. Minchie in shotgun, takes it, has time, looks, gets it across to the left side, and
Bobbled it.
I think it's incomplete.
I think it was probably incomplete, yes.
Definitely incomplete. Number 12, the pass intended for number 12, Stephen Carter, bobbled it. Good job by the Brentwood Academy defense. Being right there, it'll bring up 3rd and 3 with 6:25 left to go in the opening quarter.
Big play here for BA, 3rd down and about 3. And let's see if they can force JP2 to make a decision between going for it or kicking a field goal. Big opportunity here for the defense.
Minchie in shotgun like he's been all night. Has Cobb off to his left side, drops, has plenty of time, throws across the middle.
Oh, almost picked off, Scott.
Just missed a pickoff. Number 26, Colby Jones, hit him off his left shoulder, and the Knights are looking, and I think they're going to attempt the field goal. So a good job by Brentwood Academy's defense. JP2 held it for almost half the quarter, and now the field goal attempt.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to call this a win. I mean, BA on their heels, JP2 converting a lot of plays, not even many 3rd downs, and now they're trying to get a field goal here.
29-yard field goal attempt. Snap is down. Kick is up. Boy, he crushed it. And it's good. With 6:15 left to go in the opening quarter, your new score, Pope John Paul II, 3, Brentwood Academy, nothing. So, Chris, good opening drive by JP2 as they took it 80 yards, able to get the 29-yard field goal, take the lead. But a good job by Brentwood Academy's defense. You almost felt like, Coach White talks about it, those first 10 plays are scripted. Make no mistake about it. Pope John Paul had some really good first 10 plays.
The Knights are talented on offense, and we knew that coming in. They've scored a lot of points this year, and Brentwood Academy, you know, it's almost like a win for both sides. I mean, JP2 wants to get the first points on the board if they get the ball first. They did that. BA wants to keep them out of the end zone, and they did that. So JP2, the Knights have a great special teams, and they get 3 points on the board. You know, it's time for BA to answer, and let's see what the Eagles have on offense.
Kickoff goes into the end zone, so Brentwood Academy will have it 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Landon Wells, a senior, at quarterback's done a great job. Flanked to the left side by Deuce Scott. 2 wideouts to the far side, tight end to the near side.
Would they go for a home run right off the bat,
They
Scott?
may go deep early. We'll see. Wells looks. He's going to throw it to Ian Scott. He just throws it out to the outside. Incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you had a feeling after last year getting behind 21-3 and knowing how JP2 gambles on defense that BA might go for the home run right off the bat. And, of course, the first 10 plays scripted, and that's exactly what they tried to do there.
2nd and 10, 6:10 left to go. Wideouts, 3 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Wells in shotgun. Wells has time, throws it across the middle, complete to Ian Scott for a gain of about 8. Gets it up to the 28-yard line. Will bring up 3rd and 2.
Nice response to that first down. I'll call it a gamble, but they went for a deep ball. Landon Wells throws a great deep ball, so calculated risk there. 2nd and 10, and Wells throws it for an 8-yard gain. 3rd and 2.
Wells gives it off the right side. They're going to lose yardage, Chris.
Yeah, no room there.
JP2's defense absolutely dominates. They'll lose 3 yards back to the 25, and it's going to be a quick 3 and out for the Eagles.
Well, that's a disappointing 3rd down. And, of course, you know, when you go forward on 1st down, and you try to hit a big play, you know, you're got a chance of having 2nd and 10, and that's the risk you run. But calculated risk, and the defense is going to have to get out there and do a job.
Perez back to punt for the Eagles. Heels at the 10, ball at the 25.
And JP2 jump, Scott.
It
That's
should be
maybe
enough.
A first down.
It should be enough for a first down.
Wow. Flag on the play.
The JP2 right now kind of shooting themselves in the foot a little bit with some of these penalties.
Oh, he's right at it. Is that a first down? He is
yeah,
touching the 30, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, what a crucial mental mistake by the Knights there.
So after the penalty, 1st and 10, Brentwood Academy, ball on the right hash. Eagles going left to right.
That's it by inches of first down.
Yeah,
Maybe 1 inch.
Graham Smithson to the near side, Lyons and Scott to the far side. DJ Center, the man in motion. Wells gets the shotgun snap, gives it to Deuce Scott right at the middle. Runs over a few guys, gets up to the 38 for a gain of 8. They'll bring up 2nd and 2 with 4:30 left to go in the opening quarter.
Nice run by the Eagles. And, you know, we kind of laugh, talk about a game of inches. I'm telling you, Scott, that point of that football barely touched the 30, but that's all that mattered. 35, excuse me.
2nd and 1 at the 39, 4:17 left to go. We're audio only tonight. As it says on the screen, it'll stay audio only. JP2's an NFHS network school, so they get first rights. And guess what? You got to listen to us as opposed to see us. Probably one of the weirder things. Wells, quick slant. Oh, DJ
my
Center.
goodness.
Throws it to DJ Center, who's wide
year,
open
Scott.
right in the middle. Hits him in the hands and just drops it.
And DJ Center are really a mismatch for most defenses that the Eagles have played. And we haven't seen that much tonight. Now, the good news is 3rd and 1. The bad news is JP2 stuffed 3rd and short last time out.
Third and 1. Wells in shotgun. Scott fakes it, throws it again, hits again. Scott, 50, 45. First down, Eagles down to the 45-yard line of the Knights with 3:50 left to go in this opening quarter.
Scott, let's talk a little bit about the Knights defense. They are a gambling, high-risk, high-reward defense. They are going to make some big-time plays, tackle for loss, sacks, but they're also going to give up some chunk plays. So very risky defense, and let's see if BA can take advantage of that from time to time. They did on the last play, not this one. 1st and
10, pass over to Deuce Scott, looks, fights, falls forward for a gain of 1, down to the 39-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 9, 3:20 left to go in the opening quarter. Wells gets it, 45, 40, fights forward up to about the 37, 38-yard line, let's call it. It'll bring up 3rd and a long 3 with 2:55 left to go in this opening quarter. And it looks like we have an injury on the play, and we'll take a timeout with 2:51 left to go in the opening quarter. Knights 3, Eagles 0. Injured player okay. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. 2:35 left to go in the opening quarter. DJ Center shifts over to the left side. Give's going to be to Deuce Scott. Across, up close to the 35. Depends on the spot. I think they're going to give it to him. Number 1, Zaire Robinson on the tackle for the Knights, and it's enough for a first down, Brentwood Academy.
I'll tell you what, on any 2 yards and shorter, I know they stuffed it the first time, but I'll take Deuce Scott on most of those situations in this offensive line. So big first down. Let's see if BA can keep the drive going.
1st and 10 from the 35, 2:08 left to go in the opening quarter. Give to Deuce Scott off the left side, 35, 30, 29 down, falls forward to about the 27-yard line.
Good start. Staying ahead of the chain, Scott. I see there's some rain coming down out there.
There is. Not on
and
us,
you're
though.
dry.
We got the new
You're dry. I'm
ESPN
dry.
Skybox.
Lee Bowden's dry. Anthony's dry. But a lot of people are getting wet out there.
2nd and 3 at the 28. Play clock at 20, game clock at 1:35. Wells gets the snap and shotgun.
Oh,
Fakes,
nice
takes it himself.
play. Oh,
makes
I love
a move,
it.
20, 15.
Great play!
Clock, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Eagles. Landon Wells from 28 yards out gives the Eagles a lead of 6-3 with 1:19 left to go.
You got to love the RPO, and that Landon Wells takes it to the house. I mean, I don't think I've seen him pull it and keep it to himself like that. And Wells has, can I say this? Wells
Yes.
has the wheels.
Yes.
Wells has the wheels. And Wells got it into the end zone, and the Eagles, with the proper response to the first quarter field goal by the Knights.
Laster in to kick the extra point. The kick is up, and it's good with 1:19 left to go in the opening quarter. Your new score, Brentwood Academy 7, JP2 3. Laster set to kick off for the Eagles. Steady rain coming down now. Umbrellas are coming out. Ponchos are on. DJ Ronnie Rose all day on the mic over there. He's got the tunes going right now. Laster kicks this one on a cold, rainy night. 8 yards deep in the end zone. That's where Pope John Paul second will take it at the 20-yard line. Chris, two really good drives from both teams.
Two great drives. The big difference. I'm Captain Obvious, right? So
Well,
can I
I don't know where you're going here, but
Okay.
I think I do.
Yeah, so
I'm going penalty.
JP2 with an outstanding drive, and they get 3 points out of it. And BA gets stopped on what appeared to be a 3-and-out. JP2, the Knights commit really a bad penalty there to give BA the first down, and the Eagles get 7 big ones. So we think there's going to be some points scored tonight. The Eagles need to be able to score some touchdowns.
Minchie throws it out to the flat. Caught. Fights forward to about the 27, 28, 29-yard line. Number 12, Stephen Carter on the completion. Caleb Lyons and Colby Jones there for the stop. Will bring up 2nd and 1 for the Knights.
Well, great first down play for the Knights. Minchie very dangerous.
Minchie in shotgun gives it to Cobb up the middle.
Wow. Nice tackle. My goodness.
Good tackle by number 1, Caleb Lyons, but not till Cobb gains 10 up to the 39-yard line. And bring up 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line as Elijah Robb is the man, kind of the man of the hour right now for the Knights. He'll take it, fakes it. Minchie has it, fights forward and tackled up to about the 42-yard line. Number 24, Kason Kalmas, back from injury, playing at safety, was one of the first guys there. Number 49, A.J. Barbat, also on the tackle. 25 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. Pope John Paul II lines up, ready to go. And then what they'll do is they'll look at the Brentwood Academy defense, and the linemen come back. They'll kind of stand there, look for a second, and then they come back and talk to Minchie, see what the play is. and they're going to let this clock run out at the end of the first. So a quick first quarter, but a great first quarter. At the end of one, it's Brentwood Academy 7, Pope John Paul II 3. We got a Cypress Capital sideline report. Jeff Wilson. Jeff, quick first quarter, good first quarter. What are you seeing down there on the sidelines?
Yeah, Scott, Chris, kind of like they're just trading punches back and forth here. You kind of get that feeling on a night like tonight with this rain coming down and a slippery ball. The guys that can run the ball effectively, hold on to it, might have the advantage. But yeah, hopefully some of this rain will neutralize the Pope John Paul passing attack. But man, I'm telling you what, our offensive line's looking really good, and just running the ball at will on them, and Landon's doing great on that RPO.
Stay with us, Jeff. We're going to come back to you after this play. 2nd and 7 at the 42, first play of the second quarter. Minchie throws it out to the left side, incomplete. Jeff, Kenny Minchie, Cody White told us, one of the best athletes in the division. Is he that impressive down there, just being really close to the quarterback of Pope John Paul II? Oh, and we lost Jeff all of a sudden, the rain.
Good thing about the weather, isn't it, Scott?
Yeah,
you never know what you're going to get.
We lost him just a second. Either way, 3rd and 7, 11:57 left to go in the third. Ball at the 42-yard line.
Big play here for the Eagles.
Minchie in shotgun, and there goes the wide.
It's going to be a little longer.
Oh, my goodness. That poor wide receiver, bless his heart. So the wide receiver for Pope John Paul II, literally about 3 yards away from his own coaches, ran off sides, and he didn't just fall forward. He went 10 yards downfield.
Scott, you're a great wide receiver at BA, so don't you look at the ball in that situation.
Yeah. He's afraid to look at his coaches right now. Bless his heart. So, oh, my goodness. So either way, now it's going to bring up another costly penalty, 3rd and 12. Ball backed up to the 37-yard line of the Knights. Eagles need to get some pressure on Minchie. He hasn't been touched.
No, his uniform is not wet at all.
Throws it out left, and it is incomplete.
Nice
the Brentwood Academy
there.
defense does a great job after giving up one first down. The Knights will have to punt as the rain still is coming down. It's going to bring up 4th and long with 11:52 left to go in the second.
Nice pressure there by the defense. He didn't have all day that time, Scott. And BA, I think they rushed 3. I'd have to look at the replay, which I can't do. But they actually got some pressure on him. I had to rush it a little bit. And Minchie off target. So big stop by the Eagles.
And the Eagles come after it.
Boy, they did come after
it.
And fortunately did not
Get
rough
away
the
from
punter.
it. Golly. Oh, my goodness.
Boy,
sometimes, okay, so let me explain. So I know you're not watching it. Some of you are watching. Some of you are watching.
We're
the
adjusting.
Well, hold on. Some of you are watching the FHS broadcast, and we're getting reports on that. And so the punter rolls out to the right, kick. The ball started rolling down, and everybody for Brentwood Academy has no clue where it is. Ball's dead at about the 35-yard line, 34-yard line. So Brentwood Academy will take over 1st and 10 from the 34, 11:43 left to go. We are not live video again because JP2 is an NFHS network contractual school. The TLSBLA has a contract. So if your school has a contract with NFHS, which is the National Federation High School Network, you get the chance to do the video broadcast, and you kick out everybody else. Now, Chris will tell you every private school in America should be free to watch.
Absolutely, 1,000%.
So I know some of
Is this
you
where
are.
I do the hands in the air emoji?
Yeah. Eagles have it 1st and 10, right at the middle, stopped for a loss of about 2. And Brentwood Academy's running game with the running back struggling right now.
It is. BA, we should mention, Scott, strong wind from the south to the north, and JP2 punter punting into the wind and not getting a lot of distance with some hands in his face. But BA going with the wind at their back here. Not that that mattered on that first running play, but, yeah, BA's got their hands full here, and they got an empty backfield.
2nd and 13 at the 31. Wells in shotgun, throws it out to the left side, complete. Number 40, Deuce Scott, gets that one up to the 38-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and long 6, short 7, with 10:50 left to go in the second quarter.
Good news for our listeners. Both offenses going so fast, there's not really much time for me to say anything. So you get the great Scott Holmes.
No,
but BA got half of that yardage back, and now they've got it 3rd and 7. I wouldn't say manageable, but doable.
3rd and 7, 10.5 to go. Wells, nice
comes a
bring
blitz.
pressure. Wells rolls out right.
Oof.
And he is tackled right at the line of scrimmage. And it'll bring up 4th down as the Eagles able to go nowhere. Another 3 and out, Chris.
Tell you what, lots of umbrellas up and the rain coming down. You have to wonder if the weather is going to factor a whole lot into this. I know Coach White doesn't mind throwing in the rain. We've seen it all through the years. You know, you just look for a mistake on either side, and let's hope it doesn't happen here.
Perez back to punt for the Eagles. Fake punt to the left. He's got
Here
room.
it comes.
40 needs a block.
He's got
45,
it.
40 across the midfield down to the 48. First down, Eagles. Luke Smith on the fake punt took the direct snap off the left side, and it was wide open as Luke Smith, the starting linebacker for the Eagles, took it. And another big play for Brentwood Academy on 4th down.
Hey, we're looking for this from JP2. We weren't necessarily looking for it from BA, but, you know, let's face it, BA's had 2 weeks to look at JP2. They played the 0-9 St. Benedict team last Friday. So let's be honest, BA knew who they were playing tonight, barring a COVID outbreak. And Brentwood Academy must have spotted something there and utilized it right there.
Thank you, Mr. Vaughn. 1st and 10
Captain
to the 48.
Obvious, right?
Wells goes to the air.
Oh,
and
too much.
Just overthrows Ian Scott. Thankfully, not a COVID outbreak tonight. The stands are packed. Ponchos and umbrellas are out.
No offense to St. Benedict, but they're 0-9, okay? So.
Oh, man. No, that was good. Yeah, that was good. You come
Just
here
being honest. I'm bringing it.
Come
Let's
here
go.
for the video. You stay for Mr. Woodley.
That's right.
2nd and 10, 9:10 left to go in the second quarter. Eagles lead 7-3. Wells in shotgun. Deuce Scott next to him. Hands it to Scott off the left side. Looks 45, 40,
Yes, sir.
38, 39, 37-yard line. First down, Eagles.
Well, Deuce Scott healthy. This offensive line has gained experience, and BA has gone from, at the end of the NBA game for the year, they were averaging about 85 yards per rushing per game. After the MUS game, which is the last BA game, they're averaging 116 yards a game. So big difference, and credit to the Eagles, both the offensive line and, of course, Deuce Scott being healthy is important.
1st and 10. Ball at the 37-yard line. Wells looks, waits, being chased, gets away from it, and gets back up to the line of scrimmage where he's brought down. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 with 8:52 left to go in the second quarter.
Good job by Wells to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Wells is limping. So he was running for his life. They are bringing pressure on Wells.
Well, that's an injury they can't afford to have, so he needs to be okay.
You know, last time we saw a backup was like Luke Smith in the first game of the year.
Yeah.
Coach White's going to take a timeout. We'll take it with him with 8:27 left to go in the second. Eagles lead 7-3. After the timeout, Brentwood Academy has it 2nd and 11. 8:27 left to go in the second quarter. Wells in shotgun, fakes to Deuce Scott, running for his life off the left side, looking, tries to get away and swallowed up again. Chris, this Knights defense right now has put pressure on Wells continuously.
They really have, and Landon Wells doing a great job. Got back to the line of scrimmage last time. This time, not as fortunate, scrambling to his left, but could have been a lot worse, really.
3rd and 16, Brentwood Academy, 7:55 left to go in the second quarter.
At this point, Scott, I'm sorry. You're going to punt more than likely. If you could get 10, 15 yards, you might have a shot at a field goal, but you just want to get what you can get and don't make a bad mistake here.
Play clock at 3. Wells takes the snap, looking, having to run, gets off to the left side, buying time, throws this one up.
Oh, he got it, Scott.
Complete. Ian Scott comes back to it. Landon Wells, that play right there was all Landon Wells as he's hobbling, runs off to the left side and throws it up, and Ian Scott catches it down at the 18-yard line. First down, Brentwood Academy.
I'm just going to say, what a play.
I'm telling you, Landon Wells has had an unbelievable year.
And Landon Wells scrambling for his life, running to the left. Of course, he's a right-handed quarterback, and just really kind of trusted his receiver and threw it up in desperation, and Ian Scott makes the great catch, and here comes Deuce Scott.
Scott, 15, 14, down to 13. One reason the Knights getting we got a penalty flag here, Scott. So it's going to be holding against Brentwood Academy, so we got a second. Coach White told us JP2 likes to bring a lot of pressure, very unconventional defensively.
Very unconventional, high risk, high reward. They're going to give up. They're going to make some big splash plays on defense, some sacks, some tackles for loss. We've seen that already tonight, but they're going to give up some big long runs. I mean, Landon Wells touchdown run, possibly a part of that, and then his last play, obviously, a big play. But, boy, that's a big penalty, Scott. That's goodness gracious.
First and Franklin, 6:55 left to go. Ball is all the way back at the 33-yard line.
Going north. It's Nashville.
Wells in shotgun. Here comes pressure. He doesn't feel it behind him. Throws it up. Complete.
Oh, he got him. Wow.
Down to the 27, 26-yard line. That is caught. That was number 3, I think, Graham Smithson. That was on the far side. Is that? Yeah. Graham Smithson catches that one down to the 26-yard line. Landon Wells is going to get onto his offensive line and half.
A lot
he
of
is
credit,
running for his life.
Absolutely, but a lot of credit to go around there for that positive play. I mean, Wells keeps his head up, eyes downfield. Smithson sees his quarterback in trouble, comes back, and BA gets a 8-yard gain or whatever it was. Nowhere near a first down, but man, much better than the alternative.
2nd and 18. 6:40 left to go. Eagles have it at the 26. Fake to Scott. Wells looks, throws it out.
Little short
skips that one, just incomplete to Caleb Lyons over at the near side 20. It'll bring up 3rd and long. Ball at the 26, so we'll reset it here. 3rd and 18 from the 26. 6:39 left to go in the second quarter. Eagles still lead 7-3.
Well, long way to go for BA, but field goal would be big here. I mean, JP2 got a field goal in their first possession, and, if BA could get, 5, 6. Well, they could probably kick it from here, to be honest with you. Laster's had such a great year, but 5, 6 yards would even help even more.
Wells fakes again, has pressure, throws this one up. He's got a man. Graham Smithson,
my goodness!
Touchdown, Eagles. Graham Smithson from 26 yards out goes out and grabs it and gives a high five to every middle schooler in the end zone. What a play, Wells to Smithson from 26.
Well, one other option you've got is to throw a touchdown.
Wow. I wish you could see it. That
what
was
a
unbelievable.
Play. Oh, my goodness. Wells trusted his receiver there, put it up, and what a great reception. And BA turns the trick here and scores their 13th point, hopefully 14 here in just a matter of seconds. No surprise there, Scott. Laster drills it between the pipes.
So the kick is up, and it's good. With 6:32 now left to go in the second quarter, your new score, Brentwood Academy 14, Pope John Paul II 3. After this timeout, we'll come to a Cypress Capital sideline report with Jeff Wilson. So Eagles take the lead. We're going to go to Jeff Wilson after this kickoff by Laster. Ball is on the left hash mark, 6:32 left to go in the second quarter. Laster squibs it, hits kind of a line drive. I think it's going to end up out of bounds, and it does. Jeff, if you can hear us, Landon Wells running for his life down there. Great play from Wells to Smithson. I don't know if Jeff can hear us or not. So, Jeff, I know that last play.
Yeah, guys, I don't know if y'all can hear me or not, but, man, that last possession, 2 just unbelievable throws and catches to get in the end zone. Rain's kind of subsided down here, but, man, you just don't get two almost back-to-back throws and catches like that. Those were unbelievable. A lot of fun to watch.
Brentwood Academy doesn't have enough guys on defense on. Everybody's running back and forth. Kalmus came on. He just ran off. Caleb Lyons runs on.
Well,
either way, Minchie takes it. First and 10, throws it out to the left side.
Great play, but my goodness.
He's caught. Barnes trying to hold on to him, and he does. And after a gain of 2. Go ahead.
So strange. I mean, the back was in literally coming towards the line of scrimmage, which should have been a motion call at the snap. But it's just a strange-looking play. The receiver caught the ball and sort of started stretching the ball out forward as he was tackled. Anyway, at the end of the day, it's a gain of 2 and a 2nd and 8, okay?
2nd and 8, 5:56 left to go in the second quarter. Eagles lead 14-3. Minchie is going to give it up the middle. Gets up to about the 41-yard line. I'll bring up 3rd and 4 for the Knights.
You know, Scott, big picture-wise, I mean, we came into this game feeling like both offenses were very talented and BA needs to score points. And so far, 2 for 2 on touchdowns. And I think if they can keep that up, again, Captain Obvious, we're up 14-3, but things will go well if they can take care of the ball and keep it up. Weather has changed a little bit in that the rain has subsided, as Jeff mentioned. So let's see if the defense can get off the field here, 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4, 5:10 left to go. Minchie in shotgun. 3 wide outs to the far side, 1 to the near side. Has Rob behind him. Minchie fakes to no one, throws it complete down the left side. 45-40, stays in bounds. Nope, they've got him marked out of bounds at the 44-yard line, but enough for another first down for the Knights.
Minchie, a talented quarterback. You're not going to shut him out all night. Now you got to try to contain the damage, but the junior can absolutely play the quarterback position.
They hurry up. Minchie in shotgun. Is going to give it right up the gut.
He's got room.
40, 36-yard line. Taken down. Number 29, Elijah Robb, the running back. Kind of doing it. If Minchie doesn't have it, Elijah Robb has the ball.
He does. I think BA is going to would rather take their chances with the running back, but, 9.5 yards on first down is not what you want.
2nd and 1, Minchie fakes. They may go long. They've got 2nd and 1. Minchie rolling, no pressure at all. Throws it to the right side.
Bobbled it.
Incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd and 1 with 4:25 left to go in the second quarter.
Well, it's 3rd down, but it's half a yard, I guess, right?
So 3rd and 1, Minchie in shotgun. Ball at the 37. Minchie walks up. It's going to be a quarterback sneak. Takes it off the right side. He's got enough across the 35 up to the 34. 1st and 10 Knights with 4:22 left to go in the second quarter.
Well, as a football fan, you like to see on 3rd and about a foot the quarterback come out of shotgun and get under center and get it. But as a BA fan, you know your chances of stopping them there are limited.
Rob's got it up across the 30. Still fighting forward. It's going to be brought down. Chris, he may have another first down up about the 25.
He's close. Look for JP2 to do a little play action here. Nope, they hand it off, and they've got lots of room.
Rob gets it down to the 15-yard line. The Knights on the roll in the second quarter. NBA 7, Chattanooga Baylor nothing at halftime. McCauley 21, Father Ryan 7.
Well, two of the quarterfinal games that we're all keeping an eye on.
Mitchie gives that one to Rob again up the middle, fights forward to about the 11-yard line. The winner of this game will face off against the winner of the McCauley-Father Ryan game. Christian Brothers and Briarcrest are playing each other in Memphis. That winner will play the winner of the NBA Baylor game.
That first matchup went double overtime in Briarcrest's favor, so it'll be interesting to see how that one goes. But the only one that really matters to all of us and probably anybody listening is the game that's going on in front of us between Brentwood Academy and JP2. So Eagles up 14-3 with just a little over 3 minutes left, but the Knights have a potent offense, Scott.
After this play, remind me to tell you something I just heard about the broadcast. 2nd and 5, and my goodness, the Knights jump off sides again.
That's a big penalty.
It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Just got a text from somebody and basically told me that the NFHS network they were trying to get on to try to watch the game was down.
Well, we've heard that as a theme from some other colleagues of ours with other schools.
Well, we can say it like it is. It was down for CPA for a quarter and a half, and we heard from multiple Christ Pres families. They ended up watching ESPN the whole game. So thank whoever you need to thank when it comes, especially our sponsors, to doing the game, and you get to watch all these games for free, so which is fantastic. Mitchie in shotgun, rolls, fakes, throws it up, looking for a man, incomplete. And to bring up 3rd and 10. Good defense by the Eagles, Chris.
Nice defense. Getting a little bit of pressure on him that time. Might have had him. The receiver tripped a little bit, literally on his own 2 feet. I mean, it happens, and BA defender not responsible for that.
3rd and 10 at the 15, 2:52 left to go in the second quarter.
Huge opportunity, Scott.
Yeah. Big play here for the Brentwood Academy defense. The ball just outside the 15, almost the 16. Minchie is yet to get touched. Eagles need to put pressure, but they're only bringing 3. They'll bring a linebacker. Reggie Reed comes late.
They got him.
Oh, Reggie Reed holds on for a loss of 2, and it was almost a delayed blitz, Chris, as Reggie Reed dropped back and then came and held on, and the Knights are going to have to attempt a field goal, and a big play there by the Eagles.
I think you said it exactly right. A little bit of a delay there. Excuse me?
No.
Reggie Reed keeping an eye on Minchie, and when Minchie tucked the ball and decided to run, Reed was all over it, and he said no more, and took him down, made sure he tackled the talented quarterback from JP2.
Knights lined up for the 36-yard field goal. Kick is up, and it's good. With 2:01 left to go in the second quarter, your new score, Eagles 14, Knights 6. We'll be right back. We're back, and so is the Miley Cyrus in the background. Jeff Wilson's
Quit
dancing
dancing,
there.
Scott. Quit
no,
dancing.
It's
You're
Jeff. I can see
embarrassing me.
Jeff dancing down there.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
definitely dancing.
Yeah.
He loves this song. Like it's top 3 or 4 in his playlist.
Great high kickoff. Eagles are going to take it at the 10. They're going to get nowhere. They're brought down about the 15-yard line. Belleville returns that one, gets up to the 16. So, Chris, Eagles will have it. 1:55 left to go before half, up 14-6. Brentwood Academy receives the ball to start the second half.
It's been an interesting half, Scott. I mean, JP2 has literally gone up and down the field, but only 2 field goals to show for it. BA's only had the ball 2 times. This is their third time to possess the ball. 2 for 2 with 14 points. That's all you can ask. But, man, I didn't believe that possessions would be this limited.
Wells in shotgun, looks off, throws it to the right side. Smithson gets it across the 15, runs out of bounds up to about the 19-yard line. Number 3, Graham Smithson, who just had the unbelievable touchdown reception from 26 yards out from Landon Wells, gets that one, the senior.
Boy, playoffs, Scott, there's such a different feel to playoffs. And, these seniors, everything's on the line. It's just an exciting time if you're a football player.
2nd and 7, ball at the Eagles' 19-yard line. 1:48 left to go before half. Wells looks, throws it quick. DJ
Nice
Center,
pass.
25-30,
My goodness.
35, 37, 38, up to about the 40-yard line. And Center makes no doubt here. He catches that one up to the 40-yard line. And they'll have it 1st and 10 with 1:39 left to go, and the clock continues to go. And the Eagles still have 2 timeouts left in this first half.
Great throw by Wells and Coach White. Now we're talking yesterday. I mean, DJ Center is such a mismatch for most defenses. And let's see if BA can utilize that.
Wells in shotgun, fakes to Scott, has time, throws it out, complete. Ian Scott gets that one across the 50, 45, runs out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Eagles just pulling a Heupel here, going 35 yards in 14 seconds.
Thank you for
Yeah.
saying that.
Well,
Okay,
I'm trying to talk good about him now
thank
before
you.
his
Yes, before tomorrow.
before
I
he's
get
on his
it. I
death
get
march
it. I get
tomorrow.
It. I get it. So anyway,
everybody loves him, and next thing you know, he plays the greatest defense ever tomorrow, and you'll be like fireheupel.com.
But BA gets the ball to start the second half, so big for BA if they could make something happen here, and boy, they got caught there.
So 1st and 10, throws it out to the right side. Scott catches that one, and he's going to lose 5 yards. Clock's going to run. And Coach White's going to call timeout with 1:04 left to go in this half. And we'll talk about the 2021 BA football cheerleaders, Chris. Some of these seniors could be their last game on this home field. Senior and captain May Holmes. Also senior and captain Tessa Cothran. The other 3 seniors, Lindsay Biggs, Kelsey McNutt, and Olivia Rosen. The juniors, Mimi Husband, Allie Clark, Sophie Jacobson, Meg Edmondson, Anna Claire Caldwell, Jamison Arthur, Emmy Desher, and Taylor Ann Moore. Sophomores, MJ Arthur, Willa Kate Biggs, Anna Smith, and the freshmen, Carson Clift, Haley Hepler, and Abigail Ward. They have done an outstanding job. The cheerleaders finished runner-up in the state championship last week. Did a great job, looking to maybe compete in the nationals. I like to call it the World Championships, Chris, since in February. So they've done an outstanding job, so wanted to recognize them. We'll recognize the Brentwood Academy dance team here, hopefully in the second half. They've also, talking about state championships, we'll talk about them. But these Brentwood Academy cheerleaders, 5 seniors, hoping it's not their last game on this Carlton Flat field, but it could be. Regardless of the outcome, as Wells in shotgun takes it, and a blitz out the outside, and he's going to go down for a loss of about 10. Chris, the Knights are bringing pressure.
Well, we talked about this. We've talked about it all night. The Knights are going to be high risk, high reward. You're going to have some big splash plays in their favor, and you're going to have some big splash plays against them. So these last 2 have gone their way.
Brentwood Academy shows 2 timeouts on the board. We should have 1. We called 1 early in the first. And Cody White has 11 on the play clock, 25 on the game. He's going to let this roll down as it's down to 6, 5, 4. So Coach White has one timeout, and he's going to burn it and use it with 16. Wow, keeps going. 15 seconds left on the game clock. So, Chris, lost 10 yards. You know, we're sitting up here looking. The ball's at the 42, their own 42, so they got to go 58 yards. He's almost sitting here thinking, hey, let's do a safe play, punt the ball, go into halftime maybe, and then get the ball to start the second half?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think with 15 seconds left, a great punter and all that, he's probably going to try to do something to get this first down or even more. You know, we talked about it. I mean, there are a lot of surprises in this first half. One of them is not the fact that JP2 is going to make some big plays on defense, but also give up some big plays, and that's played out exactly like we expected. So I look for Coach White's going to get the ball to start the second half, which is his preference, and I think he told us the crazy stat. I think BA's won like 22 out of the last 23 coin tosses, which is absurd. But Brentwood Academy is going to try to be aggressive here. I say that they may turn around and run a off tackle. And JP2 looks like they're in punt return mode here.
So let's set the scene. 3rd and 25, 15 seconds left to go before half. Eagles with 4 wideouts to the far side, and the Knights bring heat off the right side, and they're going to run the little pitch and lateral as Smithson catches it off to the right side, pitches it to the – looks like – is that DJ Center or –
Somebody called
it's hard
timeout.
to tell.
Clock
JP2
is
did not
stopped.
call timeout.
Did
It's a-
BA call timeout?
7 seconds left
Did
to
he get out of
go.
bounds? Maybe he got out of bounds, Scott. It's on the far side. Now the clock's running. So who knows? I think that's going to may do it. I don't know. That clock is so dysfunctional.
Well, now the game clock's at 5. So it went from 7 to 5. So the ball's at the 44-yard line, 4th and 11. 5 seconds left to go. 9 on the play clock. Eagles trying to get everybody off the field. Delay of game's not going to hurt them. Play clock at 3, 2, 1. Good snap to Perez. Perez gets that one. Okay, he called a delay game, and it was not a delay. I'm just going to be honest. You and I'm sitting here counting it and watched it out loud to you. They're going to call a delay game penalty, and
Yeah.
we're on radio. You're as my witness.
Yeah.
Was the ball snapped before I said the one?
100%.
I
I mean,
mean,
that was it was definitely snapped in time.
Yeah.
I mean, that we talk about the game clock being dysfunctional, but the play clock is actually always very consistent. And but anyway, as you said, unless something disastrous happens here, it doesn't matter because BA on the JP2 49-yard line, not a big deal.
Now they're all looking, going, we got to get the game clock back to 5 seconds.
Okay, that's very important.
Now they're going to get the offense back out there. Coach,
There's some confusion.
Yeah, Coach White, not sure what they're trying to do now.
I don't know, but they've got a timeout left, so they could burn it if they wanted to.
Okay, either way, the offense was running. A lot was going on right there. Either way, Eagles lose 5. Brentwood Academy in to punt again. Perez with his heels at about the 35-yard line. Play clock down to 4, 3. Perez
snap.
waits. Gets that one off.
Yeah.
This should be, don't touch
That's gonna
it.
do
Don't
it.
touch it. There's
That's
no need
gonna
to
do
get
it.
excited.
Doesn't matter. That's it.
And that'll be the final play of the half. So an interesting first half, but a good one for the Eagles. So at halftime, we'll be back in 15 minutes. Your score, Brentwood Academy 14, Pope John Paul II 6. Ready to start the second half. Everybody getting back on the field. JP2 will kick off to the Eagles. Couple of scores of interest. McCauley leads Father Ryan 28-7 in the fourth quarter. The winner of this game will face off against the winner of the McCauley-Father Ryan game. If McCauley wins, then JP2 and Brentwood Academy are headed to Chattanooga next week. If Father Ryan pulls off the comeback of the century and the upset of the year, then one of these two teams would host. NBA leads Baylor 7-0. And in kind of a shocker, Christian Brothers 28, Briarcrest 6.
Wow.
This is going to be into the end zone. So, Chris, I know you had a chance to run down. You just ran up from the sidelines talking to Coach White. I know Jeff Wilson was down there as well. So if Jeff can hear us, Jeff, hopefully you can hear me. So I know we've had with the rain and everything. I don't know if you had a chance to talk to Cody coming out of the half, Jeff. If you can hear us, let us know what you heard.
Yeah, hey guys, definitely want to utilize maybe a little bit more of that screen game offensively here. Maybe take a little of that pressure off. John Paul's bringing pressure; they're bringing it hard. So I'd look for Cody to do a little bit of that and try to get that running game going again too.
Good Cypress Capital sideline report for Jeff Wilson. Eagles take it. 1st and 10. Deuce Scott off the right side. Gains maybe a yard. They'll bring up 2nd and 9.
I'll say this, Scott.
Say it. Say it like you mean it, Chris.
I did go out of the press box at halftime, and it's chilly out there. And I'm glad we're in our cozy booth with the fireplace going.
This is a nice fireplace, so which is kind of, I'm sure it's against the law, but nobody's going to say anything. We only have a half left. Give's going to be to Deuce Scott off the left side. Runs over one guy, tripped up right around the 26. We'll call it the 27-yard line. 3rd and 3 for the Eagles on this opening drive.
I don't want to overstate this drive too much. BA leads 14-6, but it's an important statement drive here for BA, and this 3rd and 2 is pretty important in my mind.
Wells fakes, throws it out to the left side, and hits Ian Scott in the hands, and he just knocks it down and drops it. He would still be running maybe.
Yeah, I mean that's tough to go 3 and out of the locker room. We know, we've talked to Coach White for the last 8 years since we've been doing this, and he loves to get that first score. And BA scored first on the opening possession the last 2 games, and it's just kind of a table setter from the second half.
Perez back deep to punt for the Eagles. Knights bring pressure. Just
wow.
gets it off.
What a bomb.
And hits a bomb.
Goodness gracious.
That's going to be taken as a fair catch of the
wow.
23. Daniel Perez crushes that one. And then, hey, the Knights brought pressure.
They almost brought the best out in him. I mean, He absolutely crushed that.
54-yard punt. Also, Lee Bowden, who's helping us up here spot tonight. Lee keeping the fire warm. Lee just told us McCauley now leads 42-14.
Goodness.
So whatever parent wants to sponsor our dinner next week in Chattanooga, we already have the reservation made at Stir.
We got to win tonight.
Yeah, that's true. So I'm going ahead and getting plans made early if we have to. We should get an NIL deal with Stir, right, in Chattanooga. They
seriously
took care of us. That's a good place to eat if you're in
Chattanooga.
Hamilton County. 1st and 10, Knights at the 25, 10:44 left to go in the third. Minchie in shotgun. Minchie having all day like he has.
Oh,
and
my
complete
goodness.
Behind
Wow.
Barnes, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Knights. And just like that, you've got a game.
Yeah, that's what you worry about. You know, when you go 3 and out here to start the second half, Minchie with a lot of talent gets the man-to-man coverage, and JP2 makes them pay. And guess who's got all the momentum now? The guys in the white unis.
Colin Cook with a 75-yard touchdown pass, streaking past Barnes. As JP2 looks to, are they going to go for 2, Chris?
You know, it's so
Down
early.
2.
I wouldn't, but it looks like they are.
Well, down 2, really.
It's hard to chase points this early in the game, but they're going for 2.
One doesn't give you too much. Minchie's going to look. He's got his line around him. 18 on the play clock. So 3 and out for the Eagles in the first play. Nothing fancy.
No, nothing fancy.
Nothing like Applebee's. No, not
but they
fancy
got
like
they got the matchup they wanted, and they were able to execute it.
Minchie fakes, throws it up, easy two. We got a tie ball game with 10:34 left to go, and all the momentum on the right side. And the Knights with a huge momentum swing coming out of the half.
Yeah, they've got all the momentum, so the Eagles have to answer here. They went 3 and out their first try, so they're going to have to find a way to answer this Knights charge here. And we thought JP2 would score some points tonight, so that's not the surprise. It's how it's all unfolding here, and with them taking, one play and, 60, 70 yards to even this thing up. And, we're a minute and a half into the second half, and we're tied. It was 14-6 BA at halftime.
14-14, 10:34 left to go in the third. Southern to kick for the Knights. It's like Belleville back deep to receive for the Eagles, and they're going to do the onside kick.
And you
just like that
as well.
Oh,
we
there's
got
a
whistle.
There's a penalty. JP2 was offsides on the onside kick. They did it last year, and they were able to get it. And so Brentwood Academy walking off the field like something happened. Hey, they're only backing it up 5 yards. I'll tell you this, the Brentwood Academy return team was not ready for it.
Well, they've been talking about it all
Yeah.
for 2 weeks because Coach White told me yesterday we worked on onside kicks, fake punts, and all that stuff. So a little bit of a surprise if the BA kickoff return team wasn't expecting it there, because that's about as obvious a time to do it as anything. But Brentwood Academy may have a chance to return this kick with 5 yards back. It might not be a touchback.
Give the kicker credit. That was a great kick.
That was
by
a
the
great
way.
kick. Yeah, it
He
might have
popped that
worked
one
for
on.
sure. Official timeout to pick up the flag,
Yep.
Scott. To pick up
Got
the
to pick it
mustard
up.
on the lettuce.
Phil Husbandism.
That's right.
Now the Knights set to kick off. We'll see what he does here. He's going to kick this one deep.
Oh, it doesn't
Good
matter. He
night.
could have kicked it from the 25, I think.
Anything you can do, I can do better. He put that one 6 yards deep from the 35-yard line. Southern, Coach White was bragging on him earlier this week.
Really, all the special teams. I mean, normally in the pregame talk with Coach White, he feels like BA's got sometimes a big advantage, sometimes a small advantage in special teams, the kicking game. This week he said it's a draw. So that told me all I needed to know about the JP2 special teams, because we know BA's special teams and kicking game is outstanding.
1st and 10, Brentwood Academy, ball at the 20. 2 wideouts to the far side, Graham Smithson to the near side. Knights bring pressure. Deuce Scott gets it. He's not going anywhere.
No.
He is not going anywhere. This front seven for JP2 is fired up and doing a great job.
I look for Coach White to honestly try to find DJ Center. He's probably the biggest mismatch for Brentwood Academy against really almost all teams that they face. But, he's Coach White is a pretty good play caller. I'm not. So we'll see what he comes up with.
So 2nd and 10, 10 minutes left to go in the third quarter, sorry.
Comes lots of pressure.
Wells and can't escape it. He's hammered.
Yeah,
for
they
a
brought
loss of
7.
6.
Scott, they brought 7 with 5 to block, and there's no way that's going to work. So BA's going to have to recognize that pre-snap and check out of whatever they had going on there, because I don't care how fast Landon Wells is, he's not going to be able to outrun that.
They've been doing it all night, and they're going to continue to bring pressure as it's 3rd and 16 with 9.5 to go. All the momentum on the Knight side. Wells waits, going to throw the screen. Scott has it, 15, looks for a block, doesn't get it. It's going to be stopped short of even back to the original line of scrimmage. Brentwood Academy coming out of half, 2 3-and-outs. Chris, the Knights have all the momentum.
That's tough. It is high risk, high reward, and so far high reward for the Knights defense. They're bringing everybody, and BA has not been able to dial the right number to take advantage of that. So the Knights, with all the momentum, they're 1 play and 6 points so far in the second half, and they're going to get the ball back right here.
Last punt, the Knights brought pressure on Perez. He's all the way back to his 4-yard line. Rugby kick. This one's going to hit at the 45 and roll. It's going to take a huge Eagle roll. 30, 25, 20, 15. Keeps rolling down to the 12-yard line.
What a roll.
So Daniel Perez flips the field completely from the 19-yard line, gets it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A 57-yard punt? Is that what we got? 50. Let's see here.
Come on, Lee. Come on, Lee.
So from the 19 to the 12, we got. Oh, hold on. Sorry. 69-yard punt.
Goodness gracious.
Daniel Perez with a huge punt. Knights are backed up, but the Knights went one play, 75 yards on the last drive. We'll see what Minchie looks at now with 8:37 left to go in the third. Tie game. 1st and 10 all the way back at the 12-yard line.
Scott, let's see if a punter can change the momentum a little bit here. Maybe he did. I mean, you've always been a big punter lover, right? Am I wrong?
Minchie looks.
Here comes
looks
some pressure,
left.
a little bit of pressure.
Minchie able to escape it. Looks.
There's a flag, Scott.
Yeah, there is a flag. He looks like he's just playing at a different level than everybody else,
He
right?
looks pretty calm and cool. BA finally gets a little bit of pressure on him. We've got a flag. I hope this is holding. It's in that area.
So we gained 3.
What is that? Illegal motion. Let's see if we get was that the preliminary call or? It didn't look like illegal motion to me, but.
They'll back it up 5. So to bring up, again, 1st and 15 for the Knights. 8:29 left to go in the third.
It was a late flag, so it was strange. But anyway, penalty on the Knights. How about that?
So 1st and 15. Ball backed all the way up to the 7-yard line. Minchie looks, throws the quick hit out, and he's wide open on the left side. Nobody even close up to the 14, maybe 15-yard line. Chris, there was nobody even out there for Brentwood Academy's defense.
It almost looked like he looked up and saw that he was open and just reared up and threw it to him. Goodness gracious.
Throwed it to him.
Oh, my gosh. I hope my English teacher's not working, not listening. Threw it to him.
2nd and 7 at the 15. 8 minutes left to go in the third. 4 guys sitting on the play. Like Brentwood Academy is going to be able to figure that out. Got 4 guys.
Lots of cushion, Scott. If you look at the amount of cushion they're giving the wide receivers, they're going to run it, though. And he got smattered.
Ball is on the ground.
Goodness gracious.
Knights
what a
recover
lick.
it.
Who was that, Scott? You got the good eyes. Come on.
That was either A.J. Barbat or Smith. I'm not sure. One of the two.
Boy, somebody delivered
Looks
the
like
blow.
Luke Smith
Goodness
came in there.
Gracious.
So big play right here. 3rd and 10 for the Knights. Backed up to the 12-yard line. 7:20 left to go in the third. 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Colin Cook, the receiver to the near side, just had the 75-yard touchdown reception on the last drive. Minchie takes it, drops back, has time, throws it over the middle, complete.
But he got him.
25, 30, 35, 40, across midfield, runs out of bounds as they had a matchup there where Caleb Lyons was chasing. And number 36, looks like Tyler Robertson just got it and just outran him.
Yeah, that was a great play. I mean, BA finally got pressure on Minchie, but he delivers a perfect throw. Not bad coverage. But once he caught it, he had lots of room.
Minchie takes it, quarterback draw, gets it up across the 40. Kalmus comes up, misses him, but not to another first down, Knights. And it looks like everybody's playing a speed of 4, and Minchie's playing at 5.
Well,
I mean, he really does.
He made a big play. It was 3rd and 10, deep in his own territory, and B.A. Gamble got some pressure on it, but he delivered.
Just ran that one for another 10 yards as he'll take it. In shotgun, looking.
Comes
has
Reed.
Time, and Reggie Reed throws it. Intercepted. A.J. Barbat still on his feet up to the 40-yard line, and Reggie Reed finally gets pressure, and there's a penalty on the play. Looks like it's going to go against our coaches. Ran out on the field. Coach White just yelling at Brian Lilly about a penalty, and it's on Brian Lilly, literally. Wow.
We can't look at the replay, that's for sure.
No, but we're going to get a penalty against the Brentwood Academy sidelines.
Possession, I would assume, right?
So, yeah, Eagles possession, but during the run back, Coach White's not happy at all.
Sideline warning.
Yeah. So first and 10, Brentwood Academy. Reggie Reed, let's give him credit, putting pressure on Minchie.
He made the play, Scott. He didn't make the interception, but he made the play.
And A.J. Barbat with the interception. Now the Brentwood Academy, the offense, has to do something. 2 3-and-outs on the first 2 possessions of the second half.
Well, B.A. needed that. I love being Captain Obvious. B.A. needed that desperately, Scott. They had 0 momentum, and the officials are going to mark this one off, too. It's not just a warning.
That's a huge penalty. Yeah, well, I mean, literally ran on the field during the interception. So, that was the second. Yeah, so they had already had
the second warning. Okay.
Yeah. So
that makes sense.
15-yard penalty against the Eagles. Had it at the 41, now backed up all the way to the 26-yard line. First and 10 from the 26. 6:28 left to go in this third quarter.
Well, this offense needs to get going, Scott. They're 6 plays and 2 punts into the second half.
Give off the left side. Richard Griffin has it up to the 35-yard line. A little change of pace, change of direction. Not a first down yet, Richard. It's 2nd and 1. Gets up and points
They
first
can't
down.
see that, Scott.
Yeah, gain of 9, needed 10.
Still a nice run and a nice
run.
haul by the offensive line. And, you know, Coach White's got to see what JP2's doing and draw up some things. And JP2 will have some more big plays on defense, but BA's got to have some big plays on offense to counter that because this Knights defense is gonna try some things.
2nd and 1. DJ Center in motion to the left side. Gives me to Griffin again off the left side. He's got enough for a first down up across the 35 to gets up to the 38-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Brentwood Academy at the 38-yard line.
Griffin bringing some spark, Scott. I mean, Deuce Scott's run fine tonight. Nothing against him, but Griffin looks like he's ready to go.
Hitting the hole really hard once he gets it.
You like you know, when you're coming off the bench, you got to bring some spark. You got to bring something and not just go through the motions. And Griffin so far is doing that, and that'll only help Deuce Scott when he gets back in the game. 1st
and 10, Brentwood Academy. 5:20 left to go in the third. Wells fakes, looks.
Oh,
we
got him.
Wow. To number 23, Meyer Pereira makes the reception. Pereira had a big play 2 weeks ago against MUS, and right here he has another one.
Wow, what a catch. I mean, Landon Scott on target, but a little bit high. Pereira reels it in for a huge Eagles game.
Brentwood Academy on the move. 1st and 10, now at the Knights' 43-yard line. 5 minutes left to go in the third. Intensity has turned up a notch.
Big time.
Wells keeps it left
Got
side,
room.
40, 35, 30, runs out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And a good job by Wells finding a lot of room, Chris, when they can get outside the tackles.
I tell you what, Wells has wheels, and he found some room there. And when he's got room, it's a problem for the defense. You know, so far, just what you needed from the Eagles after the turnover, but you got to get it in the end zone. You've got to score here.
1st and 10 from the 27. 4:45 left to go in the third quarter. It's a tie game at 14. Wells in shotgun. Has Griffin next to him, gives it to him off the left side, fights forward up to about the 25.
Not much room there. Good effort by Griffin. Pretty good crowd here tonight, Scott. Pretty chilly, a little rain early. And, you know, we were out there amongst them at halftime, and not a bad crowd at all. This group is excited. JP2 brought a lot of people, and it's a pretty good atmosphere for a playoff football game.
2nd and 8 at the 25. 4 minutes left to go in the third. Wells in shotgun, takes it, looks, drops back, has time, throws it out. Complete.
Wide
Smithson gets that
open.
one at the 15. 10, falls forward. 1st and goal, Brentwood Academy And Graham Smithson's having himself a game.
I'll tell you what, he looked around, and nobody was within 10 yards of him, and Landon Wells spotted him. And we talk about big cushions by the Eagles defense sometimes. That was a big cushion, Scott. He had lots of room. Wells hit him, and Smithson actually gets a few yards after contact.
First and goal at the 8, 3:35 left to go. Wells and Griffin in the backfield. Wells takes a direct snap off the right side, gets tackled about the 6-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal for the Eagles.
Not much room for Wells that time. Another opportunity here, second and goal from the 7. I know one of the things that the Eagles have worked on these last 2 weeks is the passing game inside the red zone. They've had a little bit of trouble running the ball down here close. Let's see if Coach White goes to the air here on second down, and if they don't make it, maybe third down.
Second and goal, 3 wideouts to the far side. Graham Smithson to the near side. He's got Smithson, throws it, touchdown Eagles. Graham Smithson with his second touchdown of the night from 7 yards out is complete with 2:53 left to go in the third.
Eagles take the lead, and I told you those weekly phone calls with Coach White would pay off someday.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Great job by the Eagles. They had lost complete momentum, and maybe they've got it back. But this Knights offense, you can't sleep on them at all. They scored a lot of points this year. They'll keep scoring, but the Eagles needed that after the turnover to get 6 points was huge.
Rob to snap, Clark to hold, Laster to kick. Snap is down, kick is up.
Flag in there, Scott.
And it's good. We'll check the flag before we do anything. I think it was offsides against the Knights.
Down around the 1 yard line. I have no idea what that was. It looked like the back judge or the umpire threw it. But BA's not acting like it's going to affect their PAT.
Oh, personal foul against the Knights. Now, once you get the playoffs, these are officials from
different places.
I think West Tennessee is what I was told earlier. So
could be.
So you're going to have some officiating and it's going to be. Hey, everything's going to be called. I'm not saying everything isn't, but they're going to call it tight and call it right. I mean, that's why we saw. We joke about the sideline warnings, but when you have your defensive coordinator run 15 yards out on the field,
no, that's nothing.
You're
That's nothing personal. That's legit. So there's no pregame meetings with the. School administrator and the officials where the administrator says, "Hey, Carl, good to see you, man. How's the family?" Those conversations don't take place in the playoffs. So, no doubt about it. It's whatever made or missed calls have nothing to do with favoritism whatsoever. Not to say that they normally are, but definitely not in the playoffs.
We're going to come to Jeff Wilson after this kickoff. So he was right down there behind the goalpost and saw that call. So we'll let him tell us exactly what happened. So that it's going to make a lot more sense. Laster takes his time.
Could have kicked that left-footed into the end zone.
A sixth grader. So Jeff, if you can hear me, tell us the momentum. It looks like the students are back, but that last penalty, you saw it easy with your eyes on the extra point.
Yeah, Scott Chris standing down here hugging the goalpost here. JP2 jumped over the line there. So basically hurdled the line, can't necessarily do that. So that's what caused a penalty. But going back, I think, you guys were talking about that punt and kind of the start of the momentum change. I think you've got to go back to 1989 to the great Scott Holmes to get a punt like that changed the momentum. Yeah. So
I like to call it athlete, ATH.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, you were a good punter back in your day, but you got to play quarterback.
This punter loves getting old.
Yeah. Oh, 1st and 10 Knights. Minchie gets it, throws it out to the right side, complete. Close to another first down, depends on the mark, and I think he's going to have it. Chris, you almost feel like right now every single play is important.
Well, it's two evenly matched teams, Scott, and this whole league is like that. And McCallie, obviously the favorite, but once you get past them, you're going to have a lot of nail biters going on everywhere. And we've already had 6 seeds beating 3 seeds in the last round.
Yep.
don't look for that to end. I mean, the rest of the way, it's going to be who's better that night, who makes the less mistakes, and who takes advantage of the other team's mistakes.
It is a 1st and 10 for the Knights. Ball at the 30. Minchie, he'll stay in shotgun just like he does. Pressure, throws it out to the right side, complete the screen up to the 35, falls forward to the 37-yard line. My goodness, in the 4th quarter, we just got our final. Macaulay 42, Father Ryan 35. So Macaulay moves
oh, my
on.
Goodness.
My God.
It was 42-14 a few minutes ago when
Yeah.
we saw it last, right? I mean, it's going to be a crazy playoff season if D2 AAA. Get ready for it.
Some of you are texting me, and you are listening to an FHS broadcast. Shame on you for paying $9.95 and not listening free.
Big second down here for the Knights, and they're going to get a first down.
They'll have a first down. So a lot of you are listening now. We're realizing it's not. I know it's hard. You want to watch it. So I'm sure my wife even probably paid for it, and I have to cancel the subscription. In the 3rd quarter, NBA 14, Baylor 0.
Wow. You know, Baylor scored a lot of points this year, so
Yeah.
the NBA's defense must be doing a pretty good job because Baylor's scored some points. So interesting to watch that game the rest of the way, but this one here in front of us is more interesting to me.
1st and 10 from the 41. Minchie has it, gives it right up the gut. Oh, my goodness. That was a bad business decision. As good night. Elijah Robb introduced himself to Kason Kalmus back from an injury. And he gets enough for a first down across the 50 up to the Eagles' 47-yard line.
Well, I expected JP2 to be really good. I think they've surprised me a little bit in the running game. They've been they've had done a pretty good job in the running game, and BA only giving up about 15 points a game for the year, and JP2 doing a good job moving it. Let's see if BA can bend but don't break.
Knights take it off to the right side, get down to about the 41-yard line and bring up 2nd and 4, 31 seconds left to go in the 3rd.
This is going to be a great 4th quarter. No matter what happens in these last 20 seconds, it's going to be a great 4th quarter.
Chris, here's the stat for you. JP2 and Brentwood Academy have played 17 times before this matchup. You know how many games Brentwood Academy's won?
17.
You're right.
I'm so good.
You are
I amaze
good.
myself at times.
We did not talk about that at the pregame production meeting at Shoney's.
That's right. Is there any other plays to have one?
2nd and 4 from the 41. Gibbs going to be the Rob off the left side. He's got
a
some
lot of
room, 30,
Lots of
25.
room. Oh, my
Runs,
goodness.
I mean, he just puts his head down and runs
Yeah.
over people.
He looks like Derrick Henry
Good
when
night.
he gets in the secondary.
So that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Stay tuned for the free audio broadcast from ESPN at the end of 3. It's Brentwood Academy 21, Pope John Paul II 14. We're back. First play of the 4th quarter. Knights have it 1st and 10 from the Eagles 23. Eagles lead by 7.
Buckle up your seatbelt. Get those fingernails ready.
Please keep your hands inside the ride. It's going to be a wild one this 4th
It's going
quarter.
to be a wild one.
Minchie looks, gives it up the middle. He's got a little running room across the 25 up to the 23. With the interior, the Brentwood Academy defense brings him down. Down all the way down to the 18-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5.
Well, if he gets through that initial part, he is absolutely in the end zone.
Number 29, Elijah Robb, runs hard, doesn't he?
He's
He
a
hits the
nice-looking running back. And
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when he gets in the secondary, he does not try to dance around anybody. He lowers his shoulder pads and delivers the blow. And, you know, I think the Eagles secondary knows that. He's a load. I don't know what his, height and weight is, but he's not a small guy.
Minchie looks, throws, got Colin Cook. No penalty. Good job there.
Nice defense. Who was that?
That was number
Kane?
2, Isaiah Kane.
Wow. Outstanding. 3rd and 5, Scott. This is going to be interesting if they're not able to convert here, and it's 4th and 5, let's say, for instance. Where are they going to kick the field goal, which is nearly automatic for their kicker, or do they go for it? They've been chasing points. They went for 2 earlier, the second play of the 3rd quarter. So they may say we're going 2 plays to get it. But let's see if BA can force their hand here.
3rd and 5, play clock at 8, game clock at 11:08. Minchie and shotgun. Robb directly behind him. Eagles look like they're going to bring pressure. Robb gets it across 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Knights. You said it 2 plays ago. If he gets through that initial line, he's gone. And he went through, bumped it to the outside, and nobody was there.
Yeah, BA trying to stop the run and trying to bring their linebackers up to stop the run. But if he gets to that initial surge, he's gone. And, boy, he had lots of daylight once he broke out to the right sideline on the south end of Carlton Flat Field. And the Knights trying to tie it here.
Snap is down, kick is up, and it's good. With 11:01 left to go in the 4th quarter, your new score, Brentwood Academy 21, Pope John Paul II 21. Also, I want to make sure that we mentioned the Brentwood Academy dancers. They just won the Tito Display state title last weekend, again for the 8th year. They'll head to nationals in March to fight to keep their national title. Here's a list of the state and national champions. Catherine Jomini, Claire Massey, Sarah Lampley, Allie Butler, Allie Lakai, CC Montiel, Julianne Ross, Caroline Kelly, Grayson Follis, Maria Schwartz, Sarah Beth Martin, Christina Naslin, Presley Vassar, and the captains Caroline Witt and Megan McKinney. The team is coached by Robin Kennedy and Aaron Nash. And I'm telling you, this is not like Waddle Baby at your local wedding reception that I know you and Lee Bowden enjoy doing. I saw Lee on the Hillwood Country Club dance floor the other night. I saw a video of that on TikTok. And this, actually, speaking of TikTok, I know you and Jackie are, Chris, big TikTok guy, couple out in Franklin.
Yeah.
They are, this dance team, and we've gotten to see them, are unbelievable. Go ahead, TikTok star. You have anything to say to that? I mean,
I'm
I know.
speechless.
Yeah, I bet you are. Belleville's going to take that one about the 5. Looks for running room, has a gap up close to about the 30-yard line. So Brentwood Academy with good field position, a flag on the far side at the 21-yard line. How are you speechless? You're on TikTok all the time. You and your wife Jackie are like TikTok sensations out there in Franklin, called the Goose Creek TikTokers.
What I'd rather respond. What I'd rather respond to is how good the dance team is, and they're outstanding. So this TikTok thing, I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'll have to check into it. I'll have to ask Lee Bowden about it.
The dance team is unbelievable. I mean, they are. I mean, halftime of the football game, halftime of the basketball game, you go. I mean, to have that many state championships, national championships, and when you pull up to the Fine Arts Building, the light where they practice is always on.
Yep.
So they are always practicing. Speaking of always on, Brentwood Academy's offense better be on here. 1st and 10, 10:56 left to go. After the penalty, they'll have it at the 11-yard line. DJ Center gets it out in the flat, 15, falls forward up to the 20. And it might be a good mark here. He may no, they're going to be second
short.
down. Yep.
He's short.
So 2nd and 1 with 10:44 left to go in the game.
Well, a good play, and they go to center there and get a nice 9-yard gain. Good start to the drive. As you mentioned, BA with a big drive. Here, 10 and a half minutes left in the ball game. You're tied up at 21, and JP2's got the momentum right now.
2nd and 1 from the 20. Wells has Griffin next to him, and Wells looks, throws it out
my
to Meyer
goodness.
Pereira, 25-30, 35, runs through some guys, and I don't know if that was drawn up.
I mean, I want to say no, but I mean, Pereira was looking for it.
Yeah.
And that's a different wrinkle to the screen game, Scott.
So to paint it, he kind of faked it
He
to Griffin.
pumped it to him.
And then Wells took off running right and then turned around and threw it all the way back to the left to Meyer Pereira, who was waiting there. And Meyer Pereira doing a great job tonight. Had a huge catch at MUS and recovered a block punt for a touchdown. Either way, Brentwood Academy has it 1st and 10 at their own 41 with 9:55 left to go in the fourth quarter. Wells fakes it to Griffin, keeps it himself up to about the 44-yard line, gain of 3. Bring up second down.
I want to go back to the previous play.
Yeah.
That looked like a team that's had 2 weeks to get ready.
Yeah, it
Because we haven't seen that one in the 10 years Coach White's
No.
been here. So,
We're
again,
going to find out if that was called.
Yeah, you did a good job of painting the picture, but
It was not a Monet.
But Wells looks to his left, pump fakes to Pereira to his left, turns to run to his right, takes a couple of steps, and turns back to the left and completes the pass to Pereira, and Pereira gets 20 yards.
Second down, Gibbs going to be the Griffin off the right side. He's got nowhere to go. And Chris, before that play, Landon Wells was looking over for the play call, and they really couldn't get it. Coach White was trying to fix his headset. Something was going on in communication.
Yeah, that was one of those where you got to check out of it. I mean, we talk about it. I've been talking about it all night. High risk, high reward. And JP2 it turned the right combination there, and BA not able to check into to a correct play there, and that's unfortunate because it's 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10 from the 41, 8:37 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Looks
The
like
Knights
they're
crowd
bringing
is up.
everybody. Looks like they're bringing everybody.
Here come the Knights. Wells looks, got to buy time, throws it out. Center hits him in the hands, and he drops it. It would have been close to a first down, but either way, it's not. The Eagles are going to have to punt.
Yeah, that's disappointing. I mean, it was knee high, and center bent down to try to get it, but he would have been maybe a yard short potentially. But that's, boy, you see the Knights, they're creeping everybody up there, and they're bringing everybody. And they hope to have happen what just happened.
So the Knights have brought pressure on a couple of punts. Perez back. His heels are at the 26. 8:27 left to go in the fourth quarter. Good snap. Perez rolls out to the right. Rugby-style kick, and he hammers another one. This one's going to hit at the 6 and go into the end zone. It's a touchback, and that's where the Knights will take over after the 59-yard bomb by Perez. So, Chris, we'll stay here because we have no commercials and nobody's watching anything except listening to your Barry White tones. And the defense has got to step up right here. 8:19 left to go. 1st and 10 for the Knights at the 20-yard line.
Well, pressure is back on the defense, and JP2 with all the momentum, and they've got some playmakers. I mean, Minchie is outstanding. So far, third quarter stats, Scott, the Knights have outgained BA on the ground 119 to 89. They've also won the passing game 223 to 187, and so that's 342 to 276.
Knights wait. Minchie throws it across just like he did last time. And Cook, boy, the ball was on it. Oh, they're going to call him down. Cook gets that one on the post all the way up to the 43-yard line right in front of Isaiah Kane for a gain of 22.
I think what you're seeing here is JP2's had so much success on the ground. Normally you see BA in the zone, and they're having to go a little man because they're trying to stop this rushing attack.
Knights give it to Rob up the middle, a gain of about 1.
And I tell you what, when you go man-to-man against a quarterback that's this good in Minchie, you better be good because they're not getting at the quarterback. He's got time, and their receivers are good enough to make plays.
2nd and 9, 7:40 left to go in the game. We're going to go to Jeff Wilson after this play just to get a feel of what's going down there on the sidelines from the student section. You can tell everybody right now it's playoffs.
7.5 minutes to go in this game. Tie game.
Minchie waits, fakes,
He's
got it off the
lots of
left side, keeps it. Runs to a guy at about the 50-yard line. And, Jeff, if you can hear me, is it a different environment right now as the Knights will have it 3rd and short?
It really is, guys. I mean, those fingernails are down to the nub right now. They've got Pope John Paul's got us on our heels defensively. They're all three phases there on the pass and running, and then the quarterback run too. They're just they're kind of having their way with us. We need a again, Captain Obvious here, Chris. We need a big stop.
That's my role.
There's only one captain on this boat. I'm the captain now. 3rd and short. Minchie stays in shotgun. Rob about 2 yards behind him. Ball's right at the midfield stripe. They'll give it to Rob off the left side, and he's going to have enough for a first down with 6:30 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Boy, it's going to be a tall task to stop this Knights offense here. And BA needs a big play desperately, like they got there in the third quarter with the interception. Something like that to turn the tables, because it feels like Brentwood Academy's behind right now, even though it's a tie game.
Knights doing a good job mixing it up offensively, going to the air when they need to. Minchie and Rob obviously threats in the backfield.
It's just a little over 6 minutes to go here. 1st and 10 at the BA 47.
Minchie gives it to Rob, right side, 45-40. Enough for another first down. Ball's on the ground. He fumbles.
Does BA get it?
The Eagles.
They got it.
They have it on a huge play. Rob gains 15 yards as he's going down, is stripped of the football, and the Eagles recover it. And Chris, my goodness.
Well, I mentioned they needed a big play like the interception. Not an interception there, but a big play by the defense to turn over the Knights. And, boy, that is sorely, sorely needed by this Eagles team with 5:57 left in the game.
So 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line is where they recover the fumble. 5:57 left to go in the game. Chris, they got to move the chains right here.
Now we need a Jonathan's Grill first down.
2 wideouts to the near side. DJ center and a wideout to the far side.
He
They're going to give it up the middle.
Goodness gracious.
Richard Griffin holds on to it.
Griffin bobbled the handoff and able to recover it, but unfortunately only a gain of 1.
And I don't see, oh, there's Deuce Scott over here. Okay, they've just gone with Griffin here the last 3 drives. Nothing looks injured on Deuce Scott, but they're sticking with Richard Griffin. So a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9 at the 34. 5:30 left to go in the game. 2 wideouts to either side. Wells in shotgun, Griffin to his left side. Wells is going to fake it to Griffin. He's got a man wide open. And that looks like number 28, Ian Scott. That should be enough for a first down up to about the 45-yard line for the Eagles.
Scott quietly having a good night tonight and catching several of Wells' passes. He, along with Smithson, having big nights. Center with 1 or 2 big catches. Let's see if they can get him back involved. But BA not able to run the ball like they normally do. And let's see if BA can get a gash play or maybe a long touchdown off this gambling Knights defense.
Wells gets it out to Scott. 45-50. Thrown down, but not until he gets into Knights territory up at the 48-yard line. A gain of 7 to bring up 2nd and 3 with 4:45 left to go in the game.
Well, good first down play, 2nd and 3. Staying ahead of the chains, right where you want to be if you're BA, with just a little over 4.5 minutes to go here.
Wells has Meyer Pereira to the near side. DJ Center, Graham Smithson, and Ian Scott to the far side. Getting the call. Play clock's at 10. Game clock at 4:16. Wells looks. He's going to take the snap. Here come the Knights. Throws it out to Scott again. Catches, gets it, and enough for another first down across the 45, close to the 43, 44-yard line. 1st and 10, Brentwood Academy.
Well done. You see some of the adjustments going on here, Scott. The Wells with the quick, he catches the ball, immediately throws it out to the side, so no pressure is getting to him. And it's just a little bit of a chess match here. And still look to see if BA can pop a big one. BA not in a hurry, 3:54 left in the ball game. They've got a great kicker, so if they could bleed off 3 minutes and get down to the 10 or 15-yard line, they'd be happy.
Wells gives it to Griffin, right side. 45 bounces outside, close to about the 40-yard line. Clock will continue to run.
So gain of about 5 there. Not bad at all. And as you said, the clock keeps ticking at 3:25. And BA doesn't mind the clock running here. They're in the driver's seat here at the 39-yard line of the Knights.
Game clock at 3:15, 2nd and 5 at the 39. Wells takes his time. Play clock at 20. Both teams with 3 timeouts left. Wells takes a snap, gives it to Griffin off the right side again, looking for some running room. Bounces outside the 40, run out of bounds. At about the, what's he going to get? Where are they going to put him? Hard to see. He's on the far side.
It's going to be 3rd and 5. I don't think it was any gain. I thought it might be something a little late there, but no flag. Nothing terrible.
Yep.
But no gain there. Nice job by the Knights stuffing the run of the Eagles there.
So 3rd and 5, same
Clock's
place
still
from the
running,
39.
even though
Yeah,
they
he
went
ran it. He just cranked it. I saw it. I know. I'm with you. Coach White trying to get the play in.
Actually, with 15 seconds on the play clock, I don't think there's any rush. I wouldn't
No.
think.
Wells looks.
Uh-oh. That's a face mask, was it not?
That had to be it.
They didn't call it.
Nobody called it. Well, there's a lot of officials out there. Nobody called it, right?
So it's going to be 4th down.
You would think
Clock's
Coach White would
running
let
under
this
2
thing
minutes.
run.
Yeah, oh yeah.
If I'm JP2,
Can't believe JP2's not calling timeout.
Yeah, they took all 3 to half with them, and they came back with 3.
They still haven't called one, Scott.
Nope. Coach White
3
may let.
timeouts left.
I wouldn't be surprised if Coach White lets this thing run all the way.
Oh,
yeah, he's right next to the line
definitely.
judge. Play clock at 20, game clock at 1:46.
Well, that's a head scratcher there.
They're going to wait. Play clock at 12, 11, 10.
They get this thing under a minute and a half.
Snap back to Perez. Waits, rolls right. Goodness gracious,
Ooh,
they
that was
came
close.
after it. This one's going to hit
Oh, that's
at the
gonna work
15.
out well.
Eagles pick it up at the 14-yard line. So 1st
118.
and 10 at the 14-yard line with 1:18 left to go in the game.
Scott, JP2 let at least 30 to 40 seconds bleed off the clock when they have 3 timeouts left. Maybe it won't come back to haunt them, but BA hopes to get this thing into overtime.
In the fourth quarter, NBA 35, Baylor 0. 1st and 10, ball all the way at the 15-yard line. They've got an outstanding kicker for the Knights as well. Crowd finally on their feet. Cowbells are out.
3 timeouts left for the Knights with 1:18 left, but as you say, back on their 15-yard line.
Minchie drops back.
Here comes pressure.
Eagles trying to put pressure complete across the middle, enough for a first down.
Boy, Colin Cook almost tipped the ball. He ran right
Yeah.
in front of it for the Knights, and it barely grazed his hat and got to the next receiver.
All the way up to the 28-yard line. Clock at 109, 108. 3 wideouts to the near side. Minchie looks,
BA
trying to get
bringing full
pressure. He's going to roll out to the left, trying, runs out of bounds after a gain of about 1. 59 seconds left on the clock. Good coverage there by the Eagles as the Knights had 3 wideouts to the near side, nothing to the far side, and good pressure making Minchie just kind of roll around.
Nice job by the Eagles. You can see a BA trying to bring some pressure here, Scott. They're not trying to sit back and play zone. Reggie Reed coming after the quarterback so far. It looks like he's about to do it again as well.
Play clock at 15, game clock at 59. 2nd and 10 at their own 28. Knights going left to right.
Yeah, they're coming again, Scott.
Minchie has time, throws this one up. He's got a guy.
Hey, oh,
gosh.
my goodness.
Kason Kalmus hit him in the hands, and he dropped it. Oh.
Boy, that's.
Oh, it's just killer. I mean, just. Oh, my goodness.
As you draw it up as a defensive
it was
coordinator.
perfect. It was right there.
That's exactly what you want. Oh. And you get pressure in his face. He throws it into pressure, and you have an interception. You drop it.
Kalmus drops it right there, and the Eagles are going to have to defend on 3rd and 10 from the 28-yard line with 53 seconds left to go in the game.
21 all. If you get a stop here, they'll have to punt. So let's see if BA can get a stop here.
Fans are up, 3rd and 10. Minchie looks, trying to get pressure, has plenty of time. Throws this one up again, incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th and 10. And he left no doubt nobody could intercept that one because nobody was close to it.
Goodness gracious. You know, with 47 seconds left, Scott, do you even leave anybody deep? I mean,
well, yeah.
What's the best or worst thing that can happen here?
Well,
you could run the punt back for a TD.
Let me say this. It's high school football. There's a lot that could happen right here.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like.
No, you're right.
You could run it back for a TD, but you could also have a turnover or whatever. And
so Isaiah came back deep to receive for the Eagles. Knights punt. They come after it. Low. It's going to hit and roll, and Kane doesn't touch it.
Wisely.
So some people up top saying catch it, some people saying no. Look, you know what? The
There's
coaches
30
wanted.
seconds left.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, the coaches are wearing him out to catch the ball. And I agree with them. I'm going to say it.
Normally I agree, but with 35 seconds left, I'm not a big proponent.
I think he felt good about it because he would have caught it about the 35 and it hit and rolled down to the 18.
I guess so. I don't know.
In the end, you know what I say. Go with 2 returners and you never have to worry about it. So first and 10. Now the ball is all the way back at the 18-yard line with 35 seconds left to go. We may be headed to overtime.
If there were 3 or 4 minutes left, I would have wanted him to catch it. But anyway, you know, Coach White, he believes in his players, and he's going to try to make plays. So that's the difference between him and me.
2 wideouts to either side. Wells is flanked by Deuce Scott. They're going to get in the air. He's got pressure. Wells waiting, throws it across the middle.
Play.
Complete.
Wells.
DJ Center has it up to the 35-yard line. Clock will stop at 27, and Coach White will take a timeout right there. So, Chris, they'll have first and 10 from the 35-yard line. 27 seconds left to go. They burned their first timeout. Good news is they still have 2 left.
That's where I'm probably wrong in my catch the ball because he believes in his players, and Landon Wells shows right there. Pressure in his face. He steps up in the pocket, finds his man, keeps his eyes downfield, which he does a great job of keeping his eyes downfield, and delivers a strike to center, who we've talked about the whole game is a pretty big mismatch for most folks. And, you know, you get a gain of, 20 yards? So if he catches the ball at the 35, all of a sudden you're sniffing field goal range for Laster. So that's why I am sitting in this chair and not coaching football right now because I get too antsy. But anyway, the Eagles, you would love to get down there with 2 timeouts left and give Laster a shot at a long one to win it. But you definitely don't want to give the ball back to the Knights either. So I don't know, man. If this thing doesn't go overtime, I'll be shocked.
First and 10 from the 36. 27 seconds left to go. 2 wideouts to the far side, 2 to the near side. Wells is in shotgun. Deuce Scott next to him. They make the call, and the Knights are going to bring pressure. Fake. Wells throws across the middle. Intercepted. 50. Knights have it at the 45-yard line, 40-yard line, and that's where the Knights will have it. First and 10 after the interception. At the, it looks like he's out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's your worst nightmare there, a turnover there with the great kicking game they've got. You know, against a lot of teams with BA plays, they don't have great kickers, and you all have to worry about them scoring a touchdown. Here you got to worry about them getting, 5 or 10 yards and lining up to kick a field goal.
So, wow. So they'll stop the game clock with 18 seconds left to go. Somehow there's a cramp on the field. This is Ole Miss football, right? So on the interception, number 5, Fisher Donovan made the interception for the Knights. Everybody up and moving on this cool night. So I'm wrong. They marked him out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Okay, so first and 10 from the 38-yard line of the Eagles. 18 seconds left to go. Knights have all 3 timeouts, Chris. Yeah. They're in a good spot.
They're in a great spot. I mean, this is what you worry about, or what I worry about.
They could put it on the ground to Rob. We'll see what they do.
Yeah, lots of options for him here. They don't have to go to the air.
Minchie has his offensive line around him. Play clock at 15.
Let's see what BA does. They've been dialing up pressure the last drive, and somebody's going to call a timeout, and it's BA. Not a bad timeout there at all.
So Brentwood Academy, I don't know who's doing the clock, but they're not taking the timeouts off of it. I think Brentwood Academy has one.
I think they've got one left.
Yeah, so I think Brentwood Academy has 1 timeout left, and I'm assuming JP2 has all 3.
I think they do, although I'm not positive, like you said.
You're going to go back and dissect throwing it across the middle on that last play?
You know, you can second guess all day long. I mean, if he catches the ball, if it's the throw's on target and he catches and he gets 20 yards, then you look brilliant. And if you throw a pick, you look like, what were you thinking? But one thing I do know is that nobody is going to say Cody White is being too conservative,
right,
and playing not to lose and all that stuff. He'll wear something else, but that won't be what he wears. He's very aggressive, always has been, and most of the times it works, or it has in the past 10 years most of the times, and sometimes it backfires. Now, we don't know what's going to happen here. Hopefully this game gets into overtime and BA can win, but the Knights have to like where they are right now.
1st and 10 at the 38. 2 wideouts to the far side. Colin Cook, their best receiver, to the near side. Minchie is going to have his offensive line. I love after the timeout how they do this too, right? Like,
yeah, well, they try to get BA to jump,
yeah.
I think, is what they're trying to do. Of course, they've been doing it the whole game. So
play clock at 10, game clock 18 seconds. Minchie waits,
BA
takes the
with
snap. He's going to
tight
give it to Rob up the
random.
middle. He's going to get forward across the 35 at about the 33-yard line. Once again, they have a kicker that has plenty of leg.
Yeah, BA really played the run, Scott. If you noticed, the cornerbacks came up tight in man-to-man coverage, and they played the run. Unfortunately, they still got 4.5 yards.
Yeah, so all the way down to the 33 in the middle of the field. And I can tell you one thing they're not doing. They're not throwing the football after watching the interception there with Elijah Robb and Kenny Minchie. I would think, Chris, maybe a direct snap to Minchie and just let him kind of take it.
Yeah, that would be a
figure
bad
out
call.
wherever they want to go. I mean, it's saying they've got 1 timeout left. I think that's wrong. Yeah, it should be the other way. I think they have 2 and we have 1. 11 seconds left to go. Ball's at the 33. Southern is a heck of a kicker for JP2. They're in the spot they want to be. Tie game, 11 seconds. Here come the Knights.
And BA's got to have a good play right here. I mean, and put the pressure on JP2. Make it a long kick, and don't commit a penalty, and don't let anybody get behind you. Obviously.
2 wideouts to the far side. Cook to the near side again. Rob directly behind Minchie as he's going to have it. He's going to be set up right about the 38-yard line. That's where he'll take the snap. He's going to give it to Rob off the left side. He's going to go in. 15. 10, taken down
That's a field goal.
with 4 seconds left to go. And Rob
That's an
almost
extra
broke
point.
that one. As 4 seconds left, he's down inside the 10-yard line. And the ball is in the middle of the field at the 7-yard line. And they're going to kick the extra point,
Yeah, that's a play
which
of the
should be
game
an
right there,
easy
Scott.
field goal.
Yeah, that's the play of the game. I mean, you removed all mystery here unless you have a bad snap or a bad hold, because the kicker is not going to miss one that close, I don't think, in high school when you're a good kicker. And he is a good kicker.
He's a great kicker. So it looks like they're not sure who's calling a timeout here. Andrew Southern is the kicker for the Knights. Looks like the Knights called timeout.
Well, 21-all with 4 seconds to go. That's not a surprise. Unfortunately for the Eagles, it's going to be a pretty big upset if they can get this thing into overtime.
So the ball will be spotted at the 7. Both teams over here on the side trying to figure out what they can do to try to put some pressure on the Knights kicker. Looks like he's already got his mark set up about the 14, so it should be about a 24-yard field goal for the win.
You could nearly make that, Scott.
I don't know. So here we go. Both teams coming back on the field. Number 15, Chet Lax, is the holder. Yeah, Southern's got this right where he wants it, right at the 14-yard line.
This literally is 4 yards deeper than an extra point, I would think.
So
Right?
the Eagles burn their final timeout.
I don't know what else there is to say, Scott.
It's been a heck of a game. Look, either way, we've said it before. Coach White said McCauley's probably a step above everybody else. After that, the other 7 teams playing tonight, you can throw it in a hat. And I think all these teams, I mean, who knows what's going to happen. But I do think Coach White will tell you, McCauley, and everybody will tell you, McCauley's kind of the class of the division right now. And whoever wins this game will head down to Chattanooga to face them.
you know, I think BA is going to look back and say, hey, we got 2 turnovers from them. Of course, the interception there at the end may be the clincher, unfortunately. And it's too bad because Landon Wells has had a great season and a great game, and I hate that for him. But you know, just a tough spot there in the game to throw an interception.
Southern set to kick. Everybody back on the field. They're lined up. No more timeouts left to take. Snap is down. Hold. Kick is up. And it's good. That's a final. The Pope John Paul Knights come on Carlton Flat Field and defeat the Eagles on a last-second field goal. It's a final in the quarterfinals. Pope John Paul II, 24, Brentwood Academy, 21. Good night, everybody.